What up, y'all? This Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This is a different story, alright? I found it fascinating. I've never seen it before. I'm gonna watch it with y'all. Without further ado, let's go in.
The channel, guys. So in today's video, I am going to share a story about a Jamaican girl who migrated from Jamaica to the US. She married to this white man. She also have a daughter with this white man. However, she found out about 2 years ago that he has been cheating on her, and she has been forgiving this man from ever since. But each time she forgave him, he went back and had relations with another married woman. So he has been cheating on his wife with a married woman. She said she found out who the person was, but I am not going to get into too much details. I'm going to let you watch the video for yourself. Before I let you get into the video, guys, the reason for this rain in the background is that when it rains, it really pours. This young lady loves her husband so much. She poured out her all in her marriage, and all she has been getting is nothing. She's almost blaming herself for being the reason why her husband is cheating on her. And she just says she have enough. She said right now she have enough, and she's just going to think about herself and her child, because it's not fair to her child coming in her room and seeing her crying on the floor because her husband is not giving her the respect that she deserves. I was shocked because she and her husband just come to Jamaica the other day for vacation, because this lady was trying to work on her marriage, people. May I tell you? But without further ado, I'm going to make you get in a video and see everything for yourself. But me just telling you, say, don't you ever give any man your all. Because you see, once you give a man your all, and a man realize say you love him more than how you love yourself, that is when he going to start take liberty of you. Even if you have a partner where you love so much, where you don't believe I going to ever cheat on you, may I beg on you people, please leave a little love for yourself, because heartbreak and not something when nice.
But in the meantime, we both ask, for your patience, for our privacy. Don't need to be answering 15,000 questions over and over again. I'll leave it as this. I messed up, and I have to pay the price for it.
I don't know where to start this video, but please sit with me as I go through my thoughts, because my heart has been heavy and I feel like I have to get some stuff off my chest, because I've been carrying this burden for maybe 2 years now, and I just feel like I can't carry it anymore. And I just have to say some stuff, because I'm truly mind blown. Like, everybody's messaging and asking me like, is this a prank, Jay? Is this a prank? And honestly, guys, I'm waiting for it to be a prank. I'm waiting for somebody to wake me up or pinch me and say, haha, April Fools. Cause ain't no way I am going back through this in April, 2 years later. This just feels so surreal. This feels like a prank that just keeps on going. I feel like my life is a joke. Like my life blow up in front of my face. Good morning, my nugget.
Good morning.
Baby, you okay? You okay? Alright, go and go potty, and then I'll go get your breakfast bar. Oh, we should change your clothes first. Sorry guys, I'm back. I just had to go get Nevi settled because she woke up Guys, when I tell you, my heart is so heavy. I'm not able to sleep. I'm not able to eat. I just don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just answering a few questions to let you guys know where I'm coming from. A few people had actually picked up on some things when this initially started. Let's go all the way back to 2022. This is when I first found out. If y'all remember, I was staying home with Nevi. This was in April 2022 that I first found out. And Nevi has been living with us probably 3 months, I think, at that point. And I had all intention to stay at home with her because y'all know daycare here is expensive. I've dropped a few comments in videos back then when I was going through what I was going through, but I didn't dwell. I didn't reveal anything because I said I'm gonna work through things, I'm gonna figure it out, I'm not walking away. That was when it first started. And when it started, I feel like my life got blown apart because I feel like that initial trust, because this was something that I was like, I would swear for, and I'd be like, oh no, they'd never hurt me, I can swear on them. And I used to when people say, oh Jay, da da da, I'd swear and I'd be like, oh no, I never have to worry about that. Guys, I remember when someone older told me, Jordan, never ever you swear for nobody. And I thought, and I was like, oh, but I know them so well, like, of course I'm gonna swear for them. Boy, old people have a thing now, when them know. Anyways, guys, so April 2022, right? When I first found out, I was like, wow. Like, I thought I could, because I was doing this for a while. This is like a sacrifice that I was like, I have to stay home with my baby, take care of her, because I felt like, you know, that's the best thing for us and our family. Daycare is expensive, nobody can care for your child like you, da da da. And when I found out, I was like, oh wow, I can't trust you, like I can't. When this happened the first time, if y'all remember, I wasn't driving at the time, I didn't have a car, I solely depended on my partner. And I don't know what to say this. I realized that trust was broken, so I decided I have to go and get a job, and I need to go get a car so that I can secure myself, so that if something should happen again and I get left with our daughter, I won't be stranded, I won't be, you understand? So that was the main reason why I started working. And I'm so happy that I never let that break me. I picked myself back up and I went and started working, and I started driving again. And you know, like when I tell you, I was more heartbroken then, and I was depressed. Y'all, cause I remember some people saw that something was going on, because I remember when I dropped that video, I hadn't posted for a good while, and then I dropped a video saying like what's going on, but I didn't go into no detail as to what was going on, but I just said, you know, I bought a car and whatever. Y'all remember that video, because a few people said, Jay, you're saying a lot of stuff, but you're not really telling us what's going on. And I didn't tell y'all what was going on because I felt like I felt like there was still hope, and I felt like I was gonna forgive, and I was gonna work on my marriage, and I was gonna try to make things work for us and our daughter's sake. And that's what I did. I kept it. The only persons who knew was Tim's family, my family, and a few of my friends that were there supporting me through that time. Like, I didn't tell anybody outside of my close unit. And anyways, I forgave. I moved past that. I then found out later on, I found out other times, and when I found out after that, because we've been working on it and so forth, and then I find out again, and I forgive, and I try to move on, and I honestly did not have any hatred in my heart. Like, I openly said, you know what, I'm not gonna walk away so easy. This took a long time building, and I'm gonna stick this through. I think this started when I was 20. I don't know, but I know.
Let's pause for the cause here. Everybody take a look at this here. It's Holy Bible. Okay, I just find it odd that this is in the picture when you're dealing with one of the 10 commandments being broken, adultery. Listen. Yes, I am going to address the elephant in the room. I see you, elephant. And the elephant is the fact that she forgave this guy a number of times. He cheated not once, but a couple times. And one was to another married woman. Now, I don't know if y'all seen a picture of this dude, but he don't look like no Adonis to me. That tells me something that's going on. Like, what's going on? What's going on? This is why there's a statistic that interracial couples last the longest. Black woman, white man. There's a statistic to say they stay married more than anybody, more than any other couple. And this is why. This is why. What do I mean by that? Women who marry white men feel like this is the apex. This is the top of the food chain. This is the Jesus of men. I'm not going to do any better than this guy. What I'm going to do? Get a black man? I don't want to have to go back out into the market. I don't think myself can do any better than this Caucasian man. So what do? They forgive. He smashes a married woman. They forgive. They have what I call Jesus status. Now, would a woman divorce Jesus? No, she wouldn't. Especially a black woman. She really wouldn't. And I know that sounds kind of weird. I'm not saying that he is. I'm saying that they give him that status undeservingly. If Stockholm Syndrome was a person, this woman would be Stockholm Syndrome. Because I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to just keep it hot. If that was a black man, it wouldn't be all this conversation. It wouldn't be all of this forgiving. It wouldn't be all of this, I'm going to work on my marriage stuff. All the sisters watching right now, if a brother cheated on you multiple times, even with married women, would you still stay with him? Probably not. But a lot of sisters who marry Brad, they'll stick it out. They'll stick it out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. They'll stick it out. Oh, she's just so in love with him. She can be that with a brother. Or can she? The problem is the brother is not going to get Jesus status. He's never going to get that because she's never going to look at him like that. And she has her child with him. So when the statistic comes up of black woman, white guy being the most successful marriage couple, y'all don't see the dark side of that. Well, you probably do now. Okay, the dark side is a lot of times let's keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Who files for divorce the most? Women. So the fact that sisters stay married to white guys the most tells you it's because the women don't want the divorce. Why don't women want the divorce? For a number of reasons. But a lot of times that reason is because that guy has Jesus status. That woman don't feel like she can do better than him. And that guy will get a whole lot of act right from that woman, okay? Her ex-boyfriend, who is black, can walk in the room with her and her husband, and he'd be like, who the hell is this? You didn't act like that with me. Who are Sonia? Or like, Keisha, is that you? Because you didn't act like this with me. Oh, you making his plate and you giving him back massages even though he cheated on you 5 times? Is that what you doing now? Not what we doing. That's what you doing. It amazes me how, Stockholm Syndrome is a real thing. It really is. I want to hear more about how this woman forgave her husband, still haven't left, and justifying it. Her friend said she started to blame herself. That's how you know Stockholm Syndrome. Let's go back in.
No, it's 2 years. I first found out April 2022. And I feel like, I don't know if I have bad luck with April, but I feel like every April I get some news that shatters my life. Like every single April. I don't know what it is about April, but I don't have luck with April. I always feel like April is the month that I brace myself. And even from I was a little girl, I remember mommy does remember that April and me don't get along. Like mommy, when it's April, mommy is literally tense because she always gets something. There's always something that tries to break me apart in April, and I don't know what it is. Anyways, guys, worked on our marriage. As I say, it happened again. I forgave and I moved on. Then a couple months later, I think this is 2023 April again, I find out something more. And when I come across this again, I'm like, I don't remember if I think we had started marriage counseling already. I think so, because we did start. Y'all remember I did say we were doing counseling. And all of this was brought up, and trust is something that I feel like was broken for me. And I said, I'm gonna keep on, I'm gonna try, work on it, I'm gonna give you a next chance, and I give you a next chance. And then when it come to the third time now, I said, If this happens again, I am done. I am not putting myself back through this again. I said I'm walking away. And then it happened again. And you know what hurt me the most? Is that see, when your gut or your intuition is telling you something, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. I don't wish this on my worst enemy. I don't wish this on no one.
I get it, but listen. I guarantee you it wouldn't be this difficult if it was a brother. Ladies, y'all gotta stop putting certain men on pedestals. You just do. And the men gotta do it too. Men gotta stop putting certain women on pedestals. Especially if they don't deserve it. But when you come into it with a giving them practically God status, you're never going to want to get a divorce. They know they got you. And they didn't have to do nothing to do it. Society wired you to think like this. How many think that she would have left if it was a brother? Me. How many of y'all think she would have been left if it was a brother? It would be this difficult for her if it was a brother. Another Jamaican man. She would have called him all kind of blue cot. She would have called him all kind of stuff. The bumper clock. She would have called him everything except a child of God. But because it's Brad, and he got God status, he know he got God status, and he know she ain't going nowhere because he know she put him on a fucking pedestal. Now, a lot of the ladies out there is feeling very sorry for her. I would just hand her a red pill and say, snap out of that shit. This is not the Matrix. This is Zion. Okay? Snap out of it. He don't have that status. He is just a normal human being. And for all of those women who think that they don't do that stuff and they don't cheat, that's a lie. Okay? That's a lie. I wonder where they staying at. I wonder if they in the States or if they in Jamaica or if they in Canada. Where are they? Because I want to know the women that he's cheating with. And he's doing it with married women. How disrespectful. This guy ain't respectful to anybody. Look. Let me give you another view of this guy, because he didn't really seem very apologetic. Let's go back to him.
Ask, for your patience, for our privacy. Don't need to be answering.
Look at her face and look at his.
15,000 questions.
We don't need to be answering 15,000 questions from all you nosy mugs. I'ma just keep on doing what I do. I got my bed woman. I ain't gonna call her that, but if listen, if it's not giving that to y'all, okay, this is a descendant of a let me just gather myself here, because I'm looking at her and I'm looking at him, and I don't understand. I don't understand why women put themselves in this situation. He is treating you like a bed warmer, okay? He's treating you like a bed warmer. I'll just put it that way. And sitting next to him, you look like one. And I'm not trying to victim blame, but if you got self-esteem for yourself, have it with every man. Don't just have it with the men that look like you. And then let this motherfucker right here get away with blood. It's hard for me to feel sorry, to be honest. It's hard for me to feel sorry. Because she gave him status that he don't deserve, and he's taking full advantage of that shit. And it's hard for me to even watch her do this to herself, and I know damn well if it was a brother, she wouldn't be going through this. Meanwhile, this motherfucker got the I swallowed the canary grin on his face, like he really don't give a fuck, to be honest. He just saying, get out of our business, and we ain't gonna be answering 100,000 questions. And he looks like this. He looks like that. Ladies want to brag on. There's a group of ladies who do brag on getting Brad. Okay, they brag on Brad. Okay. Whatever. You think it's easy over there? You think it's gravy over there? He gonna smash married women in front of you multiple times. All right, let's go back in.
No wishes on no one. But this is my reality, and this is the life. This is me having to figure out. My gut and my intuition has been going off probably from a year ago, and when I would see stuff, I would blow it aside and say, Jordan, you're overthinking stuff. Relax. Don't. And I never said anything. Like, even when I saw stuff, I was like, no, it's just your mind, Jay. It's just your mind. And I relax myself, and I don't say anything, and I move on, and I get past it. But now that I'm looking back, I realized that there were indications straight through that, hey, this is still going on. And I felt like I was telling myself, oh, I'm crazy, or it's just me overthinking the whole time. I should have listened to I should have realized that, hey, this is really going on again. Like, you need to open your eyes and see. But I thought, oh, I'm getting showered with kisses, sex is good. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm just thinking, we are now at a better place than we've ever been. So I'm thinking, ain't no way, like this can't be. I'm not telling myself this gotta be a joke. Like, nah.
This is how I know it's Stockholm syndrome is because she keeps lying to herself. Okay? She's lying to herself. This can't be real. This gotta be a joke. Nah, we live like this, so yeah. He's not really flirting with other women in front of me. No, that can't be it. See, you'll know when a person puts you on a pedestal when they start blaming themselves for your behavior. That's how I know she put him on such a high pedestal. You think she's on the same pedestal as he is? You think he put her on that pedestal? Just a question. How many of y'all think he put her as high on a pedestal as she put him on? Put that in the comments. Can't wait to see these answers. So what's the solution? The solution is stop putting people on pedestals. Stop giving them God status. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Okay? Stop giving them God status. People are people, and people are innately imperfect. Nobody is perfect. So don't treat them like they are and don't give them that status. I'll listen to a little bit more. Let's go.
Like, this is not happening. And I found out probably a month ago again that this was happening. But I never said anything because I was like, I didn't see all the stuff. And then, so I didn't say anything. I just pretend like I didn't see. But then, lately, I came across something and then I realized that's when my life really blew apart. Because then I realized that, hey, this is one of the persons that you first found out about probably a year ago. And when I realized that my life was getting put at danger, my daughter's life was getting put at danger, I'm not going to sit around and do this anymore. Like, I'm not going to do this. People know about me that I don't know about. People have picture of my house that I didn't know. I don't know this person. I don't know these people. I don't know nothing about that. Another thing that I don't understand, when people are blowing up their marriages and their lives, they don't take into consideration the kids, they don't take into consideration the wife, they don't take into consideration their husband. They just blow up. Two families get blown up in this. But I thought about it, and I don't want to say revenge, but when I found out that, hey, this is the same thing going on with the same person, I wanted to hunt down I did, I'm gonna tell you guys the honest truth, guys. I did do my research and I did find all of their family members, and I wanted to send everything to their spouse and their families. And I said, God, this is not Christian-like of me. I cannot do this, because I have to not only think about, if I blow up that person's life, I'm blowing up their kids' life as well. And I don't want nobody to hate me. I don't. I really and truly don't. But it's not fair. It is not fair. It's
Yeah, it's not fair. She said this is not the Christian thing to do. And like I said, I see the Holy Bible. And I'm sure in her church, I just leave it at that. Okay. It's unfortunate this happens, but I feel a certain type of way because I feel like fetishized relationships last the longest for some reason. people who have fetishes with certain type of people. Like if you're a guy and you're a boob guy and your girl got big ones, you're gonna stick around. If you're a woman and your man got a ton of money and that's your love language, you sticking. You ain't going nowhere, no matter what he do. If you like the chocolate, you're gonna stick around. Apparently, this guy either like the chocolate too much or not enough. I don't know which one it is. But if you like that vanilla as a woman, and you give them God status, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Fetishized relationships last the longest. And that's why the black woman, white man combination lasts the longest in relationships. I'm not even sure with the history. I'm not even sure why. That's tomorrow on Oprah. I don't understand the attraction. I really don't. With the history of our different communities, love who you gonna love. I'm not anti-interracial. I'm not. But let me know what y'all think about this. I'm gonna just leave it here because there's a lot that can be said. I want to hear what you say in the comments. Put it in the comments. Am I off on something? Am I wrong? Was I too hard on her? Put it out in the comments. Let me know. Tell me about myself. I'll respond. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit the like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in another one. I may leave the link to this video in the description so y'all can finish watching it, but pretty much had enough because it's to me it's self-inflicted, and it's like, how can I feel sorry for you self-inflicting yourself? Like, I don't know. But anyway, I'll leave the link in the description. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
That I'm looking back, I realized that there were indications straight through that, hey, this is still going on. And I felt like I was telling myself, oh, I'm crazy, or it's just me overthinking the whole time. I should have listened to I should have realized that, hey, this is really going on again. Like, you need to open your eyes and see. But I thought, oh, I'm getting showered with kisses, sex is good. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm just thinking we're now at a better place than we've ever been. So I'm thinking, ain't no way, like this can't be. I'm not telling myself this gotta be a joke. Like, nah.